The Whitbread, the round-the-world yacht race. For its fifth time in history, 300 men and women set out to conquer the planet Earth aboard racing yachts. They leave for a 9-month, 33,000-mile adventure. The stopovers: Punta del Este, Uruguay; Fremantle, Australia; Auckland, New Zealand; and then around Cape Horn, back to Punta del Este, up to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and finally Southampton. The start and finish of the race. On the menu, the North Atlantic, intertropical calms, trade winds, heavy gales, icebergs, and 3 legendary landmarks: the Cape of Good Hope, Cape Leeuwin, and the famous Cape Horn. Now in its 5th edition, the Whitbread has become one of the most prestigious round-the-world races, run by the world's finest yachtsmen on real racing machines, the Maxis. 3 Finnish entries, one of which is Belmont, ex-UBS Switzerland; a Russian boat, Fazizi, the first Russian entry ever. From New Zealand, Peter Blake and his Steinlager II; the Irish with NCB Ireland; Rothmans, run by the British skipper, Laurie Smith. There's even a Taberley in the race, Patrick, Eric's brother, on Esprit de Liberté. A female crew skippered by Tracy Edwards on Maiden, ex-Disque d'Or 3. The other New Zealand entry, designed by Bruce Farr, is Fisher and Paykel. Some, like Liverpool Enterprise, only found their sponsors at the last minute. Others, like the Spaniards Fortuna, have chosen an ultra-light displacement boat. One of the favorites of the race remains the Swiss entry, Merit, skippered by Pierre Fellman. The president of Switzerland, Jean-Pascal Delamura, and the Swiss ski champion Maria Walliser, the crew's godmother, have come to cut the boat's last tie to land. Before the start in England, Merit had been sailing for over a year. She crossed the Atlantic 4 times and ran over 20,000 miles. The boat's preparation is a model of excellence, but nevertheless, the competition will be very, very strong. Of the 23 entries at the start, about half can hope to win the race, all Maxis, the world's largest racing monohulls. Each project has to be backed by important financial means and crewed by experienced sailors. This is the first time that the Whitbread is to be run in real time, which means the first home is the winner. The competition will be fascinating. Among the 15 potential winners, 3 are particularly menacing: Steinlager, Fisher and Paykel, the 2 Kiwis, and the Card from Sweden. All 3 are ketch-rigged, which means they have 2 masts. Theoretically, they're more complicated to handle and they're heavier, but practically they have a larger sail area. Therefore, at certain wind angles, they will be favored by a more powerful motor. Designed by Bruce Farr, the best naval architect of the moment, Merit is a hyper-sophisticated racing machine. The 13-man crew has been carefully selected by Pierre Fellman and is coached by 3 watch captains, all veterans of previous Whitbreads. However well the catches perform, Merit's #1 adversary is named Rothmans. The British single-hulled yacht is sailed by a professional crew and has considerable financial means. Already when coming out of the Solent, the 2 sloops are tack to tack, a close battle in perspective. On the way to Cape Horn, the competitors do not encounter the expected weather conditions. Merritt gets stuck with no wind for about 24 hours. Even though the cold and the rain are present, the strong running winds and the big waves remain very discreet. Steinlager and Fischer and Pekel take the lead in front of Charles Jourdan, Rothmans, and Merritt. But whatever one's position in the race, passing the legendary Cape remains a memorable moment.